Blues Eye City, Manchester City fan channel, bro. And I decided to do something, I think that was much needed. And what I mean by that is when I was making this video, I was obviously watching a lot of the content that a lot of people have been putting out about, why we lost the game yesterday and everybody's feelings on the situation. And I know a lot of us are still hurting right now in our Manchester City, bag, because at the end of the day, we Manchester City fans and we ride with this team. And, we got to the finals, someplace that we never been before. And I know it still hurts, bro. It hurts for me. It hurts for my loved ones that support me while I'm doing this channel. And I know it's out there still hurting for you guys. And I wanted to make this video to kind of really talk about, did Pep really get it wrong yesterday? I don't think that that's really a question. But in making this video, something happened to me while I was making this video. And I'm going to change up my energy a little bit. So let's get into this, bro. So obviously yesterday, we lost the Champions League final to Chelsea. And, some of the chatter that was coming out was, Pep got it wrong yesterday. And I think that there's even some talk about, from some reports that I read here, is that even when the team was announced yesterday, the team is in the locker room. And I watch a lot of ESPN FC because I'm over here in the States, right? And, one of the commentators there, Ali said that, even when the lineup came out yesterday and, there was some talk in the locker room about, what? Say what? When the team felt like, who started? What we doing right now? So, that came out. And, I just had to think to myself, obviously, I wish that there was somebody in that Manchester City locker room, somebody on the coaching staff to really say, Pep, are we sure we want to do this? Somebody's got to be able to stand up next season. Obviously, we took the L yesterday, and we only going to get better from it. But in that particular moment, I hope that somebody would just stand up and say, yo, this might not be the time to do this right now. And I think the players, they felt surprised about it, according to these reports, is that, they were surprised, but, it's the group of players are not really going to say too much. You know what I mean? And they're going to try to back the manager whatever kind of way. But I am hoping that next season, when he has these moments, bro, somebody got to step up, whether it be the team captain, Ferner, or Kevin, somebody there, or the coaching staff to be like, yo, bro, maybe that's not the plan right now. That's not the source. That's not what we need to do, kind of going into this, But obviously, I think he got it wrong. And a lot of people, a lot of the chatter is really about the whole CDM thing. That's one talking point. The other talking point is about Raheem Sterling and Phil Foden. So I'm going to touch upon that one real quick because that one stings a little bit for different reasons. One is that, obviously we know Raheem Sterling hasn't really been doing his best, this particular season or later parts of the season, because early on he was doing this thing when Phil Foden wasn't getting into the team. So I've been watching some fan channels out there. I've been watching some content, and people out there just slaying Raheem Sterling. And I think one thing that is real funny is that us as Manchester City fans, we don't have to give in to all of this nonsense. And what I mean by that is, we shouldn't be pitting these players against one another, man, because at the end of the day, we Manchester City. So if Phil Foden's not performing, we're going to rock with Phil Foden, to get his spirits up. If Raheem Sterling's not performing, then we're going to rock with him to get his spirits up. So it's like we can't really be pitting players against one another. And I even watched one fan channel. I'm not going to say the fan channel's name, but they were like, yo, man, that was Sterling. If that wasn't Sterling in the 7th minute where, Edison made this over the top pass and it gets on to Phil Foden, that would have been back in the net. And I'm saying to myself, what? How you come up with that? You just went from one extreme to a whole nother extreme. It's like, you out here guessing and thinking that it's magically just going to happen like that, bro. Things don't happen that way. And then another point is he's like, I rock with Phil Foden too, bro. But I'm not going to be pitting these players against one another. And even then, when Sterling came off the pitch, if you go back and watch the game from like the 74th minute, start at the 74th minute of the game, I even had to go back and watch it. Phil Foden couldn't even do nothing on the left-hand side. And when you think about our really good opportunity that we had, Raheem Sterling got the ball, he centered it for Kevin De Bruyne, who put it across on his left foot right to Phil Foden, but Rudiger was right there for the block, man. So, we got to pump the brakes a little bit on pitting these players against one another. I know I keep saying that, but I want to reiterate it. Obviously, we know that Sterling hasn't been performing that well playing in the left wing. But in your heart of hearts, bro, you guys know Phil Foden's not a winger, bro. And I really don't think he would have been able to get the better of Reece James anyway with, Ashby right there willing to help. Because like I said, if you pick the game up, as soon as Raheem Sterling went off and then Phil Foden went to that left-hand side, nothing changed, bro. So Phil Foden's young. He's learning. Raheem Sterling's going to keep getting better. But we just have to accept these things. Now, when it comes to the whole CDM thing, there ain't no defense in that. I got nothing for that, man, because at the end of the day, that was really for our cover. If you really talk about our CDMs, it's really talking about covering for or protecting our back four, which would have been, let's say it was Ferner or let's say it was Rodri. All year we've been doing that, but, nothing really changed defensively because honestly, if Chelsea would have ate their dinner or took, just capitalized on the moment, they could have been up 3-0 on us. So that was only to really improve us defensively. I know you guys can go back and watch when Ferner came on. He really changed the game and we started getting a hold of the midfield. But, obviously Pep got that one wrong and there ain't no real, excuse I can make about that. But, Ilkay Gundogan, I understand why Pep did it, man. He probably said to himself, out of all the players that I got in this squad right now, none of them have really been on this particular stage in a final. So Ilkay Gundogan's been there with Borussia Dortmund back in the day. So maybe that's the reason why he thought about doing that. You know what I mean? So I can't really defend that situation. I think that is the one situation he overthought a little bit. But the Sterling one and the Phil Foden situation, I'm telling you, nothing would have been different because honestly, bro, the team was just not performing. And I thought everybody stunk it up. Even in my match review, I said that Ferner was money when he came on the pitch. Gabriel Jesus was money when he came on the pitch. So even if Pep could rewind the situation, and let me know out there what you guys think, man. I want to hear your thoughts on this. Did he really overthink the CDM situation? Or is it just a Raheem Sterling versus Phil Foden type of thing? But only pick one. You can't be out there picking both of them. If you had to say one thing that he would have changed about that team, which would be the one thing? Let me know in the comments. But obviously, that was just, like I said, really to help us defensively. And I think ESPN FC, they touched on it really well. And that's when my man Jan, man, I can't say his last name. He's a German guy, but I can't really say his last name. But I thought he was money with his assessment because he was fair, He said, none of them played well. I don't think Kevin had a good game. I don't think Riyad Mahrez had a good game. I don't think Bernardo Silva had a good game. I don't think any of them had a good game. But, that's yesterday. So now I want to talk about Pep for a second. And even when I was making this video, I had to really pump the brakes on what I was really about to say because it was really about to be more about the post-mortem, if you will, or helping us try to get over the fact of yesterday, happened and we were probably still hurting. But as I was doing this video and I was looking for like the thumbnails, I just saw how sad Guardiola was, man. I really saw how sad he was, and it really changed the tone of this video. And I wanted to bring you guys this content just so we can just chill and kind of, understand that, yes, Pep does overthink situations. But at the end of the day, he's our manager, man. We got to back this guy, man. I looked at these thumbnails that I was finding. This man was sad. He damn near was crying. And I had to really pump the brakes and really think to myself about what type of year this man has had. If you go back, 13 months? This man lost his moms, bro. He lost his mother 13 months ago. And then he starts this season, right? This season is a very long season, bro. We played 61 games. And I think that he said something that was very interesting in his post-match press conference was that, what he's going to do is get some rest and he's going to be able to see his family. And I thought about that and I said, man, look, I gotta, just thank Pep for everything he did, but also pump the brakes. And I'm still feeling hurt just like most of you guys out there. But, we really got to think about the year that this man has had, man. For him to even get us to the Champions League final is a blessing, man, because none of us really thought this was going to happen. And I'll be fair with you, I really always said Pep Guardiola's goal for me was to help us get past Everton. And he's definitely doing that. We won 3 out of 4 Premier League titles. And then even when you come to the Champions League, I know some of us want the Champions League and most of us want the Champions League. I'll be honest about that. But, even if it doesn't happen, then I've already kind of been on the fence that maybe Pep is not the guy to get us the Champions League final or get us the Champions League trophy, but he might could. We just got to believe in him a little bit more and understand that he does have a tendency to overthink these situations. But at the end of the day, we can't really be slacking the man off or talking about Pep out and all of this nonsense, man. We got to really be able to back this man. And hopefully this man learns from this situation, man, because at the end of the day, he's made steadily improvements. I even thought that this year was the one time he didn't seem to overthink it to getting to the final. And then maybe he just made that drastic decision right there, man. But at the end of the day, I definitely think we can come back stronger as a team. But just cut the man a little slack, man, because obviously, as I was doing them thumbnails and you guys go out there, you see the images, man, you could tell that this man is hurting. So I'm just going to bring you guys this quick video right now to talk about Pep and understand that, yeah, he overthought the situation. He was overthinking it. Fine, that happened. That was yesterday. But tomorrow's video is going to be more about the solutions. How do we go about improving this team and possibly getting back to the Champions League final? Because, that's not a given. It's not a given that we're going to get back to the Champions League final. So we just got to be lucky enough that we got a manager who understood and got us to this level. And hopefully he can get us to the next hurdle, which is actually lifting that trophy. But the last thing I will say is, and this part I think is really funny, is that, really, if you go back, 13 months, none of us even cared about the Champions League. Some of us cared about winning. I know the club wants to win it. I know Pep wants to win it. I know the players want to win it. But, none of us really even cared about it, because at the end of the day, we was never really that excited as a fan base about the Champions League. Then they come down with the ban last year. And then, we were ready to slaughter all of them, We couldn't wait to get fans in the ground to be able to boo their anthem, bro. So I know it's the mixed emotions because we got to the final and everybody's excited. But that's just what life is sometimes. But at the end of the day, we got to back this man and help this man get his spirits up. And hopefully he comes back with recharged batteries on ways to improve the team. Hopefully get back to Centurion style football. That's what I want to see. But at the end of the day, I'm going to back this man. And I say, Pep, regardless of whatever, bro, I'm rocking with you, man. I know you had a rough year. It's been a rough year for this team, but I'm rocking with you no matter what. Win, lose, draw, I'm backing you, bro. And I know that you're going to be better because of this, man. So at the end of the day, people out there, show the man some love and understand that he's had a rough year too. So until the next video, which I will be talking about tomorrow, this is Blue is Our City, Manchester City fan channel. I'll be back tomorrow. We're talking about some solutions on how we can possibly get back to the Champions League final and then be able to lift that trophy. So until the next one, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.